check. I made a mistake. The bike, you see how that's purple? And that's brown? That's because the bar end landed in the swamp and went underwater.
Alright. I'm ready. This is it, ladies. What you've all been waiting for. I'm getting naked.
Huh?
Today is the day that you've all been waiting for. The bike check is happening. Ow, that hurt. This is my Sunday night shift, I believe. This is later in the video, me telling you that this is 21-inch top tube on this baby right here. 21 is the number, okay, for the top tube size. Let me get a little personal with you. Let me get a little personal with you. This bike was actually purchased off of Facebook Marketplace pretty much as is. There's only a few things I changed on it, but I purchased it, and this is like a steal for a bike of this caliber. This bike is short of $2,000, I believe. I paid for this bike on Facebook Marketplace for 300 bucks.
Wow.
I think the dude originally wanted 500, and I said I have 300, which might have been a lie. And I said I have 300. He said 400. I said all I got is 300. I wasn't gonna walk away from it, but he came all the way down to 300, and he said I'd rather have somebody have it and ride it because he didn't have time to ride it. Anyways, so if the dude who sold me this bike is out there watching this, you're a G. I know you ride at Rays every once in a while, you said. Can't remember your name, but I appreciate the bike that I pretty much stole from you. I apologize for stealing it from you, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do out here in the streets. You know, I got that tripod on me, you know.
Huh?
Back tire, we'll go to tires first. Frame out of the way, tires. Back tire, you see that? You see that? You know what that is. That's Colt Vans tire. Colt Vans tire. It is snowing a lot all of a sudden. But yeah, Colt Vans tire is what I recommend. This is on the front, a Mafia tire. Mafia tires are just not very strong, okay? I'll put it that way. I'm not gonna clown on them too hard because, you know, it could have been a one-off thing, but I bought 2 sets of Mafia tires, and I've already gone through one because the sidewall actually, I probably don't have a photo of it, but the sidewall blew out over here because my bike scraped something when I was riding some street. So Mafia tires not the greatest for the street, but outside of that, I don't have any complaints. Pretty good. But I would rather ride the Colt Vans tires. They're definitely a lot more money, but they're worth it in my opinion because they hold air better and better traction. I know they're not the lightest tire, but for street, I would go with these. Okay, so that's tires out of the way. Let's go to wheels. Wheels, I'm gonna have to read it. It says 440 E-Clat. Rim in the front, I believe it's the same in the back. Don't know anything about these wheels other than they seem to be very, very light and very, very strong. It's part of the reason I bought this bike because I didn't have any good wheels. I'm here to tell you, I've rode this bike for over a year and these wheels have held up. If they get any sort of little, I mean, I don't true the wheels regularly at all. Like, I may have trued the wheels twice this year.
Huh?
They barely bend, bro. They do not come out of true very often, and if they do, you have to do something really aggressive to get it to come out of true. Hub in the front, ain't got a clue. It is a BSD something. Don't know that much about hubs and wheels. I'm not an expert on that. Back is We the People free coaster of some sort. I don't have a clue. I do know that I'm willing to try different hub in the back because this We the People, one of the pieces comes loose in the free coaster, and every once in a while you'll go to pedal and there won't be any chain tension at all, like it won't grab. And obviously that's very annoying because normally if you're going fast, you'll flip over, like you'll face plant and die. So that's not recommended. I'm not enjoying that about it. But outside of that, as long as you tighten it and keep up with the maintenance on it, haven't had any problems. I have abused the living hell out of it, like trying to learn hop whips and stuff like that, where I just am slamming on the cranks over and over and over and over and engaging it really hard. And like I said, the only complaint is somehow or another it comes, the bolt in there comes loose and it just doesn't engage then if that happens. But it's not that common. It is a really good hub, like I said. I do recommend it, but it does have a little couple things that I don't know if it's user error or if all of them do it or what. But it is a We the People free coaster of some sort. I don't really know. If I can figure out what it is, I'll put what it actually is on screen. Okay, best part of the bike. Right here, highest quality part I got. Getting a little personal here. This cap, this tire valve cap, whatever you call it. The cap that goes on the tire. It's a little rocket guy. Makes you go twice as high, twice as fast. It actually increases the size of your penis. Minimum 3 inches. Hey yo, what the? They call me tripod. Spokes, who knows what they are? Ain't got a clue. So the wheels are done, hub's done, tires done, inner tubes, Walmart inner tubes, baby. You know, don't mess with those tubalitos. All I see is them pop. Okay, that's all I've seen. Everybody who's had them has complained that they pop really easy. Well, they may not pop easy, but when they do, you know, they cost 3 times as much as a normal Walmart tube, which is like $3. Let's look at the seat. Hang on, I gotta turn my music down because I can't hear myself think. Seat. I know the seat post is a Sunday seat post. Who knows? I have no idea what this seat actually is. It's purple. I have no idea what this seat actually is. If it's a Sunday or what. Might be a Sunday seat. I have no idea. I'm just talking out of my butt right now. So yeah, I'll put it. If I can figure out what it is, I'll put it in the video. And Sunday seat clamp. Let's see, what else? Intermission. My hands are getting cold. I'm putting the gloves on, man. The most important thing is what we're moving on to, okay? This is by far the most important thing on your bike. These babies right here. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Don't mind. This one won't spin because it's bent. It's broken, okay? I know, great. I'm talking about the most important part on my bike and it's broken. Is the pedals, by far. Let me spin it around that way I can give you one that's not bent. I got them jet fuel, Amazon special, like $30 pedals, baby. They make noise when they spin. That's good, that's what you want. It's like a little horn. If you like see a car that's gonna pull out in front of you, just, and they move right out of the way, bro. It's not a problem, not a problem for people like me. They see me coming, they hear this, they get out of the way. They know who I am, the tripod. These, I don't know that I can recommend because everything I recommend is hypothetical in this, okay? Because I don't want responsibility for parts breaking on you. Every pedal I've ever rode, I've broke. Like like broken huge chunks off of it on like drops and stuff. I'm not gonna spend like $100, $200, or $300 on a pair of pedals. I feel like I'm gonna break them. I feel there's a good chance eventually they may last longer. I'm going to break them because of all the high drops I do. Sorry, the camera went dead. I forget what I was talking about, but I was talking about something. The camera went dead. Had to throw the jacket on because it's getting cold out here, man. These aren't the strongest by no means, but I'm not going to spend over $100 on a pair of pedals because I know I will break them eventually. I've broken like nicer pedals before, like $60 and $70 pedals before that were metal. And it's just like, I don't want to spend that much on pedals every time I break them. So, that being said, I go with the cheaper alternative. These bend, they will break eventually, if you do big drops like I do. or take, you know, big heavy cases, these will bend and they will eventually break. But I like these because they tend to bend before they actually snap. And that makes me feel safer, because when they snap, you know, if your leg slides down on them, you could get cut open and all sorts of stuff. So I like these because they bend before they break normally. So it's a good little like heads up, okay, you need to replace your pedals.
Okay. What else can we come up with? What else can we come up with? Oh, okay. Here you go. Here's the next one. Next one for the boys. You know what it is. Bottom bracket. Ain't got no idea what bearings are in there. I have never taken these cranks off this bike. Owned it for over a year. Mainly because I don't really know how to. But I know they're two-piece. So the axle stays on this side, I believe, and goes all the way through to this side. And then this crank comes off of the axle and this crank. So it's two-piece instead of three-piece, I believe. Most normally are three-piece. But the higher end ones are two-piece. I guess that just makes them stronger, maybe. I don't really know. But they're Odyssey Thunderbolt cranks. They are 170 millimeters or whatever that measurement is. They're 170. Yeah, no complaints about them. Never broke a crank before, so I don't really. They must be strong because I've been riding them for over a year and had no problems. Odyssey Thunderbolt cranks. They'll serve you good. Ain't had a problem. I believe they come with the guard on it. I think you can replace this guard. I probably should because mine's getting scraped up. I'm not going to because I'm lazy. Yeah, it does you wonders. Saves you when you smash your chain like I do a lot on rails. Speaking of chain, we're moving on to one of the best parts of this bike. One of my favorite parts. The jet fuel chain, baby. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's really dirty right now. It's always like that because I don't take care of my bike that well. The chain, ain't got a clue. I think it came from Source BMX. It's probably where most of these parts came from. It's a half-link, I believe, chain. Yeah, I really like it. It looks cool. And it's never broke. So I don't have problems really with, oh, I see a bird. There's a bird! Yeah, I don't really, ever since I got this chain, I have not had any problems with the chain breaking on any of my bikes. So, yeah. Like it works pretty good. Pub guards on the front wheel, don't got a clue, they're just on there. Pub guards on the back wheel, don't got a clue, they're just on there. There's a bird, another one. We going up to the front end where the real magic happens, you know? Tripod. Peg, don't have a clue. I have a metal one in the front, and I have the I have no idea what that is, aluminum, or I think it's aluminum, I don't know. With the plastic sleeve on the back, pegs don't affect me. If I have wax, I'm okay. If I don't have wax, I'm okay. Just go faster, you know. To the front end, I've owned these bars way longer than I've owned this bike. You can tell because they're getting a little bit worn in, a little bit of scrapey. You can't really read the sticker anymore, but they are Cult Crew bars, I believe. Actually, I'm almost 100% sure because it's one of the only parts on this bike that I put on it. Have not had any problems. I've bent two sets of handlebars. One was a complete set that came on a complete bike. The other one, I don't know. It was name brand though. So whatever that one was didn't hold up very well for me. But these Cult Crew bars I've had for at least probably 2 years. Like 2 years on a set of handlebars, I would say is pretty good because they have not bent. They've not even shown a sign of weakness anywhere. I've looked for cracks in them, can't find any. These bars just hold up. They don't break. So I definitely recommend the Cult Crew bars. They're, I think, probably like what, $80 maybe now. I think they're around $80. And they hold up, bro. They're worth the money. 9.35. Colt kind of does like a weird in-between size, I think, or they did when I bought it. So I wanted 2.5, but I got 3.5, which is probably a good thing because I could easily probably go up to 10-inch rise handlebars. I have no idea what the sweep is. That's another term they use with bikes. But the big thing is they're 9.5 rise. I am 6'4" or 6'5" by now, probably 6'5". And I really probably still ride a bike that's too small for me. If you're tall, definitely get taller handlebars and a long top tube. People ask about this thing a lot. I gotta put my gloves on because it's too damn cold out here right now. Much better with gloves on, man. Get asked about this thing a ton, like a ton. Getting personal again. Get it personal. There's two sides to it. So it's an Odyssey. Let's see, it says right here. Odyssey. It's an Odyssey bar pad. That's all I can tell you. It's a Odyssey bar pad. It's very nice. It's kind of pretty. Matches my bike pretty good. I've never liked bar pads, and I never really thought I'd be a person to ride with a bar pad. But it just came on this bike, and I just left it on there. And honestly, I still don't know if I like it, but it just lived on there, and it has saved my knees a couple times when I'm doing like crank flips. Sometimes my knees hit the handlebars, and this thing sometimes every once in a while is in the right spot and protects your knees, so that's nice. But yeah, Odyssey bar pad, you should be able to find it. Dang, it's snowing a lot, man. We're getting buried. It is getting cold, man, and it is really starting to snow out now. This stem is very pretty. I bought this. This is the most recent addition to my bike, newest part. It is a salt jet fuel colored stem. I don't know. Look, it says right here, 22.2 millimeters by 50 millimeters. So that's whatever this way and whatever that way. I don't know anything about it. I know it was relatively cheap when I bought it. So I don't know if it's, I've only rode with it for a little bit. It has taken some serious, somehow there's a giant chunk out of the bottom of it here. See if I can show you that. There's like a big old chunk out of it. I have no idea what caused that. But that goes to show that it's not like, it can't be super hardened metal, because if it was, that chunk probably wouldn't have come out of it. I can speak English, I swear.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Dang, it's really snowing all of a sudden. But yeah, that'll get you your stem figured out. Yeah, spacers, I have no idea. Some sort of green spacer came with the bike, have no idea. This guy, I do not know what headset's in here. But I know I bought it recently and replaced it not too long ago. At the beginning of the year probably, or beginning of last year now. But they're bearings and they get the job done. I don't have any problems. Whatever they are, they work. So I don't normally have problems with bearings. And if you do, just pull it apart. Not a big deal. On to what I believe to be the last part that I know of to show you guys. Fork. And to be honest with you, I have no idea what it is. So let me see if I can. It is a Sunday dark wave fork. I have no idea if it actually came off of a dark wave. I have no idea. Oh, here you go. 41 thermal. I have no idea what that means either. If that helps you figure out what it is, great. If not, sorry, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what the offset is. I have no clue if there's even an offset. I'm sure there is. But yeah, whatever they are, they're pretty dang strong. Haven't had them break or anything like that. No cracks I've found. Bro, she just takes it. She takes the abuse, no cracks and nothing on her. So, yeah, anyways. I think that's it. Anyways, I think I've done this video justice. If you liked the video, hit the like. Comment. I almost vomited. Comment. Subscribe. Do all the things. Yeah, let me know any other videos you want me to do. Obviously, it's really hard to ride because the weather is putting a serious dampering on anything. Lots of snow here in the great O of the H of the Ohio, you know? I totally spelled that wrong. I'm enjoying my day. Hope you enjoy yours. Lick my easy, my nigga.